I'm sure you guys have seen already the new Dragon Age game. It's going to feature top surgery scars. Just like Sims, how Sims added that in a brand new update. We're getting another woke ass decision in a character creator where they want you to have the ability, even though it's optional, to put top surgery scars. Yeah, we're having top surgery scars in a game that takes place in a fantasy medieval setting. What's next? Is Lord of the Rings going to have this bullshit next? Is Frodo going to be able to have top surgery scars? Why are companies catering to this modern audience? The modern audience shouldn't exist in a fantasy setting. This modern audience is why things are woke. People are saying, "Oh, it's not woke. It's only woke because you guys just want to hate on stuff, and I can't imagine sitting here and crying and bitching about stuff we don't like." Imagine thinking that people aren't allowed to voice their opinion on stuff they don't like. You know what that screams? That screams that you are in an echo chamber. That screams that you don't know how real life works. If you think that the only opinion and any kind of train of thought that you have to have in your day to day life is what you believe in, you have zero concept of what the world actually is. And that's the problem with wokeness. Wokeness will sit here all day, call people right wing grifters, call them racist, call them bigots, say everything in the book but a son of God to them because they're giving an opinion and criticism to something as stupid as top surgery scars in the new Dragon Age game. Again, you're in a fantasy setting with dragons, different creatures, medieval setting. There's no such thing as top surgery. Why do they have to put political stuff into video games? Why do they have to put woke ideologies, woke narratives into video games? This is 110% DEI here, guys, because it's catering to a modern audience that does not show up to support anything. This is literally a nail in the coffin for this video game. A lot of people want to try to say, no, it's not. It's just a whole bunch of right-wing grifters and grums with their grums derangement syndrome. Who the fuck asked for this? I get it. Character creation options should be a variety. But top surgery scars in a medieval game? I could almost let it pass for The Sims. I could be like, you know what? The Sims takes place in an actual modern setting. I could say, hey, you know what? Go for that. But to have it in something like Dragon Age, that's kind of cringe. That's obvious pandering. That's the main problem with all this shit, as it's pandering constantly with that side to gain points or clout or favor with a marginalized group or an oppressed group, whether it's a minority or whether it's an LGBT group. I can't even fucking say it. That's how like confused I am why somebody thought that this would be a great idea. Even the cover art of this Dragon Age game looks like shit. It looks like a Fortnite or Apex Legends expansion, like a DLC season expansion. Okay, not only that, they've also changed a few different types of species and creatures and things in this game. They're obviously trying to cater to a modern audience, guys. And when you cater to a modern audience, that's when you have problems. All right? That's when you start to think like, oh, I can't offend this group of people. I can't piss off the gays. I can't piss off the trans. I can't piss off people of color. Like, that's the whole reason why it's called woke. Woke people don't understand why they're called woke. It's exactly because you're pandering and catering to an audience just to be like, oh, look at me. I'm virtue signaling. I'm doing this for these people. And I have top surgery scars. So people that have had top surgery can create themselves and relate to the character that they're playing in the game. If you have to feel like you have to have a safe space for your video game or even your movie or your TV show, you're either narcissist or you're retarded. And I'm beginning to think it's a combination of both. You've seen all these other games that cater to the modern audience, like Suicide Squad, completely failed. It probably won't have another season after this Miss Freeze update. Concord, 2 weeks, $150 million fucking gone down the drain. Oh, it's just because it's a bad game. No, it's because it was fucking woke, not just because it was a fucking bad game. You had pronouns on a fucking robot. Dustborn couldn't even hit fucking 100 people playing the fucking game because they literally were praising themselves as being the wokest game out there, and it was in response to Donald Trump. Nobody wants that stuff. Oh, well, the majority of casual gamers, 99% of them don't even know what woke. Yeah, because they don't want to fucking deal with that. They don't know what woke is because they avoid it. That's why Concord, Dustborn, Suicide Squad, Acolyte, you name it, have all completely failed. It's fucking cringe to cave into fucking woke agendas, woke narratives, woke ideologies. And now Dragon Age with their whole top surgery shit, it's another fucking thing to add to the pile. And sooner or later, these people should learn their lesson. They really fucking should learn their lesson that nobody wants this shit. Nobody wants top surgery stuff in their games. This is a nail in the coffin. Mark my words, this game is going to fall short of expectations. Sure, it might sell some because it's Dragon Age. It's going to fall short of it. It's going to fall short. And you know what's going to happen after it falls short? Do you want a spoiler alert? What's going to happen after it falls short? They're going to blame gamers. They're going to blame you. They're going to blame me. Especially if you're male. You get like a bonus kudos points. If you're a straight male and you're a gamer, they're going to blame you for the failure of this game. They're going to blame right-wing grifters for the failure of this game. They're going to blame people that are anti-woke slop for the failure of this game. They will never admit, hey, maybe we shouldn't have gone this route. Maybe we shouldn't have put top surgery. Maybe we shouldn't have put this woke shit in the game. They will never admit it. They are the true grifters out of anybody, guys, because they don't believe half the shit that they're trying to be activists about. They just want to pander to a crowd. They don't care about the majority of their consumers. They don't. And anybody that sits here and honestly thinks that, oh, it's just optional, it's just a top surgery optional thing that's not forced upon you, thinks that stuff like this is good in video games, they're fucking morons. They are fucking morons. It's a fantasy medieval setting. There's no such thing as top surgery in a fucking fantasy medieval setting. But it's only done so that a special little marginalized percentage of people could feel like they have something to relate to. It's bullshit. And it's going to fail. It's going to slap them in the face. So what are you guys' thoughts? Let me know down below. Subscribe if you're brand new. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching.